Welcome back to Cougs Chaos. I'm Logan Crouch here with your co-host,
Jack Zimmerman.
We've got a super fun show for you guys today. It's full of a bunch of different segments that we're really excited to record. Firstly, since this is the fourth episode that we've put out, we want you guys as the listeners to kind of get to know us better. So just like Vogue's 73 questions, we've compiled Cougs Chaos 15 questions that we're going to answer, and then hopefully you guys will get to know us better.
Yeah, we just wanted to have some fun, answer some questions, and really, these aren't super personal, but you'll get to know our personalities a little bit better.
All right. Firstly, Jack, what is your favorite dish?
My favorite dish is steak, and then a vegetable like broccoli or cauliflower. I love a good steak, and my favorite cut of steak is a ribeye. So delicious. How about you, Logan?
Not to be a copycat, but I do love steak.
Okay, so you are a copycat,
but only half of it, because if it was my perfect dish, it would have nothing green on it.
Well, cauliflower is white.
Okay, well, nothing other.
No vegetable?
No vegetable at all. It's just a slab of steak.
Healthy.
It is. I don't care. It is a slab of steak, some butter on that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Steak is freaking delicious.
Okay, Jack, what is your best date idea?
Well, I took this a little seriously.
Okay.
But, I have a girlfriend, so I love taking her to, like, a fancy dinner. And then, just, like, spending a whole day together, going to, like, maybe the mall or a movie, or going to, like, just downtown Seattle, hanging out.
Okay.
But definitely I love, like, fancy dinners, maybe getting a little dressed up.
Something. Ooh, I like that.
Something that you wouldn't, like, just do casually, just, like, something special. Yeah, how about you, Logan?
So I didn't take it quite as seriously. For me, when I say best date idea, it seems like what would make me the happiest. Like,
yeah, because like who cares?
No. If it's just the best date idea in my ideas, it's what makes me happiest personally. And so it'd probably be like, like they watch me wash my truck. Like
they don't partake.
No, they don't. They're not allowed to touch it, so they could just sit off to the side. Maybe like have a quick few two conversations during it.
Yeah, but not too much.
Not too much. Yeah, because I'm busy, and like I would get like some like takeout like chicken strips or something for myself. They can get whatever they want. but
I see we went in a little bit different direction.
Yeah, no, we 100% did. That would make me so happy.
Oh man. Okay, Logan. What's your favorite TV show?
I think we're gonna be thinking very similar on this.
I think we are.
Definitely The Office.
100%. I love The Office.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be heartbroken when it's off Netflix.
Oh, my grandparents bought me the whole set of it, so I don't need to.
Oh yeah, that's nice. It's just my sisters introduced me to that show when I was like really young, before it even ended.
Yeah.
And man, so freaking good.
So good. Like everything up to like until Michael leaves.
I mean, to be fair, yes, the first 7 seasons way better than the last 2, but I still enjoy it.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll still watch it, but without Michael, it's not the same show.
All right, Jack. I know you had some trouble with this one.
I did.
But what is your favorite movie?
For some reason, I really struggled with this answer. I just couldn't. Like there are movies I like, but is it worth calling it your favorite?
That's true.
But finally, I came to a decision, and really, if I had more time to think about it, I might change it, or maybe a week from now, it might be a different answer. But right now,
we'll keep you posted.
We'll keep you posted. Maybe this will be a weekly question. But no, I think I'm gonna go with Interstellar. I think it was a great movie. It was, really hard to follow. It was a really interesting movie. I love like sci-fi movies like that, and then it also hit you in the emotions, man.
Yeah, can I be honest with you real quick?
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have, but no idea what happened in that movie.
Okay.
At one point, he was like stuck inside a bookshelf.
It was like a black hole type
thing. Absolutely no idea what happened.
Yeah, I really thought it was a great movie. What about you, Logan? You had an easier time answering this question.
Yeah, so I have a lot of favorite movies, but when it comes to like favorite movies, one that always comes to the top, it's this old movie with Kevin Costner. It's called Field of Dreams.
Never seen it.
It's a baseball movie about I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I cry every time I watch it. It gets me in the feels.
I've never seen it.
We should watch it.
I'll watch it. Yeah, definitely.
It's really a good one. All right, Jack, what is your switching up a bit, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
I gotta say, so first, as a kid, I always liked chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay.
and I think a lot of kids do like that.
Yep.
But salted caramel.
Really?
I think, first of all, okay, the people who are close to me know this. I love salt. Like I
just take a few spoonfuls.
No, I don't eat it. I
I
don't eat it plain, but I like heavy salt on my food, like steak or French fries or stuff like my eggs, put a bunch of salt. And I think salt and caramel ice cream is just so good. So salted caramel.
I can get on board with
Yeah,
that.
how about you?
I would have to say, so if I'm picking out an ice cream, I want to get the most bang for my buck.
Okay.
I want to get the ice or the vanilla ice cream that has like the mini cookies in it. Like
That's not chocolate chip cookie dough?
well, kinda. I don't remember what it's called, but I had it I think I've only had it once.
Of course.
It's like the cereal that's the mini cookies.
Yeah, and
The Cookie Crisp or whatever they are.
I don't think that's
But it's like okay.
I don't know. I have no idea.
But it's like vanilla ice cream and like it's like you're eating ice cream and cookies.
So let me
but
get
it's
this
all
straight.
in
Let me
one.
get this straight.
Yes.
Vanilla ice cream,
Yes.
cookie dough,
Yes.
and chocolate chips.
Yes. But
It sounds like chocolate chip
it does.
cookie
I see where the confusion is.
So if you had a bowl of chocolate chip cookie dough,
yeah.
you would eat it and you'd be like, "This is really good," but it's not as good as the chocolate chip cookie ice cream.
I'm sorry. I am the way I am. I don't know.
Okay, I've never had it, but it sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. Jack, what's your favorite drink?
I might get hate for this.
You can say water.
I said water.
Oh my god.
I love water.
You're
We talked
the
about
most
this on
square
No.
person.
Okay, we talked about this on another podcast. I love water. And the thing is, I don't drink soda because it's like really unhealthy. I'm not into that. I stopped drinking like carbonated water because I just don't really like carbonation anymore. I'm telling you, there's nothing better than a nice cup of water. Don't hate me for that though. Okay, Logan, you know what? You hate my decision so much. What's your favorite
Okay, so
drink?
I would say a Coke, but it's a specific like
Mexican Cokes?
those are good. But like, so what I like to do is I like to take my Coke and take a glass and put crushed ice in it and then fill it up because like.
So you're not an ice cube. You're a crushed
No,
ice
when
kind of
I'm
guy.
with I do ice cubes if I have water, but if I have a Coke, I want
yeah.
crushed ice because like I feel like I'm sitting at a fancy restaurant and I feel like I have much more Coke than I did if I had just drank it out of the can because it's like all in the glass and it has like.
I definitely prefer drinking like a soda in a glass.
Yeah, and like the crushed ice, I can just not express enough how like much that adds to like the experience of drinking it
Of
and
course.
like the flavor.
Okay, well, let's switch it up again.
Okay.
These aren't really, connected or anything.
Yeah.
If you could meet one person,
Yes.
alive or dead, who would it be and why?
Okay, so this one this is a little this is a little abstract, but I would 100% want to meet the guy or woman who created hand soap. Like, okay,
The inventor of
let
hand
me
soap.
explain. Let me explain.
But not the person who invented dish soap. Like, screw that person.
Well, yeah, no, like I don't like Mr. and Mrs. Dawn or whoever created dish soap.
Do you think Dawn was really the first company to ever have dish soap?
Why else would it be named that?
That's a good point.
No, so I think okay, first off, so hand soap came before dish soap, I would assume.
I mean, you probably just used it together.
Yeah, so and you would have to think that this guy wasn't trying to make hand soap. It like happened accidentally.
One of those accidents. You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I would think that he's like a scientist or something who accidentally mixed
But what do you
some-
think he was trying to make?
Like he made Powerpuff Girls, but accidentally added too much of this stuff
and made soap.
and made hand soap.
Okay.
Think of the crazy stories he would have. He's like, yeah, man, I was just sitting like at my lab one day and I did this and this and then I became famous. And
Well,
I
it sounds
sold
like
this patent for-
they only have that one crazy
Well,
story.
I feel like for a
you
lunch,
just told the story.
I know.
So now I feel like I met him.
Well, I feel like he could add more detail, and it's something like. Do you know the name of the person that created hand soap?
No.
No. See, and I don't either.
We don't even know if it's a man or a woman.
Yeah. See, nobody does. So I feel like that's somebody that you meet, and not only would you remember them, but they would remember you.
They're probably.
They're dead, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Why would they remember you though? What's
Because,
significant about you?
Because like I'm not very many. Like I don't think they had that many fans. Like,
Well, but you just said they invented it and then they got famous and rich.
Well, yeah. Well, they got famous because they sold their patent. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
I was just
Inventor of hand soap.
that's who I would say.
Okay.
Who did you say?
Again, I think we our brains don't really, go in the same direction with some of these questions. I said Kobe Bryant.
Oh, rarely creative.
The late great Kobe Bryant. We talked about it in another podcast, but I'm a huge Laker fan, and I have been for many years.
I think that's come up in every podcast.
Well, it better, because people can't forget that. I'm a huge Laker fan, and it all started when I was a little kid, and I saw Kobe Bryant play, and I was just blown away. And I was heartbroken when he died, and I did cry. And I would love to meet him and be able to talk to him, and he was such a hard worker. And even when he retired basketball, his business, mind, was just incredible. So... yeah. Also, he was innocent. So if you look... Okay, next question. If you were invisible...
Yes.
For a day...
Yes.
12 hours or 24 hours?
I'd say 24.
Okay, if you're invisible for an entire 24 hours, what would you do?
So I could go in very different directions.
There's a lot of things you could do.
I could do, and I don't think I want... I know my grandma listens to this podcast, and so I think I would have to say I'd just scare the crap out of people. Like
a ghost.
Yeah, I would pick up, if they're sitting on a bench or something, I'd pick up their phone and make it float away or something, or
slam doors.
Or just open stuff.
Well, basically
turn off and
basically act like a ghost and
exactly,
okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or come behind them and move their hair,
tap them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's what I would.
I just said just break into things, break into places,
just steal.
No, not steal.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Just break into places for fun. Here's what I would do. I'd break into places. I would become... do I have to be invisible the whole 24 hours? Can I control it?
You can control it.
Okay, so here's what I do. I'd break into places.
Okay.
I'd take a selfie, and then I'd go back to being invisible and leave.
Ooh.
So oh, that's a really cool maximum security prison. Click, I'm here now. And then I would leave. Or it's oh, that's a really cool vault with a bunch of gold in it. Click, with me holding a gold bar, and then I'd leave. I wouldn't do anything illegal. Well, I'd break into places. I'd I'd go sit courtside at a baseball game, or not courtside at a baseball game because they play on courts. Yeah. I would just go stand in the outfield,
I'd start pushing people.
Yeah, I would just, or I'd I would just break into places. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
See, that's a good idea. I feel like you could go to somewhere that has a really good security system. There's no blind spots or anything.
Exactly.
And go in there and steal something. And then all these detectives would have to come. We see the cameras. How did he do it? Did they hack in? Blah, blah, blah.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to steal anything. I just want to go places that I'm not supposed to.
Okay. You had a little bit of trouble on this one too. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Yeah, because I have a lot of pet peeves.
Oh, that's what the difficult.
It's not. Okay. It wasn't hard to think about because I couldn't think of one. It's because I thought of too many.
Oh, gotcha.
But actually, with the help of my girlfriend, because I texted.
Oh,
her,
I did
because I just couldn't. I couldn't decide, and we came to the conclusion that one of my biggest pet peeves is when people just constantly ask stupid questions.
In a movie series?
Well, in any setting.
Oh.
So no, but here's the thing. It's the lack of common sense that bothers me. Because everyone is going to have those moments where something's not clicking in their head and they'll ask a stupid question. And I'm talking outside of an academic. Because I get if you're not understanding something in school, that's all good. You should ask questions. But if it's just those dumb things that everyone should know and you just don't, I get that. And I get it. I've probably asked those questions too. Everyone does, but when it's constant and you just can't seem to understand anything.
Yeah. No, I get that.
That bothers me. So Logan, what's your biggest pet peeve?
I would say my biggest pet peeve is when somebody goes to clean off a dish or something and they clean it off under the sink and there's still food on it, and so they just wipe off the food into the sink and not in the garbage, and then they don't pick it up from the drain. So once everything's out in the drain is all clogged, so the sink doesn't drain, and it's all clogged and it's got all mushy stuff in it, and you have to reach down in your hand in the murky water and kind of feel around and grab it. That's I hate that so much.
There is something called a garbage disposal.
Yeah, well, but if you don't have that,
well, just get one. My house has one.
Oh, you're right. We should just get one. Okay.
You're being kind of silly.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, let's move on. If you could have any superpower, because we talked about invisibility.
Yes.
That was forced to be invisible.
Yes.
So if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
I 100% would fly.
Yeah.
I know it's generic, and I don't really have a good explanation for it, but
Mhm.
I just feel like flying would be so damn cool.
Flying would be really
Yeah.
cool.
What would you say?
Here's the thing. I think I would want to be able to pause time.
Ooh, that's a good one.
But here, I would want it to be kind of customized.
Ooh.
Because I want to pause time, but then I would want to be able to, like, move things.
Okay.
Not like buildings, but like if I'm driving in traffic, I would just want to pause time and just kind of move the cars out of my way.
So like, what was that movie? Bruce Almighty with.
Yeah, well, but he was a god.
Yeah, but basically, I'm just saying, like,
No,
that,
but I don't
want
to. Because I don't want to be able to like telekinesis. Like,
Oh,
them.
You don't.
No, I would get out of my car, pick it up, and move it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or if I was like driving illegally, like speeding, which I never do.
Don't do that.
But then if a cop sees me, I can just pause time and keep driving, and then unpause, and he'd be like, "What
Where the hell did he go?"
And then also, because we talked about invisibility, if I did want to steal stuff, I could just pause time, take it, leave, and like time would immediately like resume. So the security system would not have ever glitched or anything, and it would be fine, and you could get away with anything.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So yeah, I would definitely pause time. Let's move on to the next question. What is your favorite / dream car, Logan?
So widely like influenced by the Fast and Furious movies.
Mm-hmm.
Probably say 68, 69 Charger, 70 Charger.
Yeah.
Just because of those movies, but also maybe a Raptor 6x6, because then I could just drive to Post Malone's house and be like, "Hey yo, look what we got, we're matching," and then we become like best friends.
And he's such an overkill of a car.
No, but it would be like I wouldn't buy the car to have the car. I'd buy the car to become friends with Post Malone.
So that's I don't think that's the only criteria.
No, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I'll just take your word for it.
What about you?
Well, I had two. I'm a huge car guy.
Okay.
So I've spent decades, literally decades, on this question. But as of now, and this varies a bunch, but as of right now, my dream daily driver, because you can't just have one car.
Okay.
You gotta have at least two. So my dream daily driver is a Mercedes AMG E63S.
That sounded like R2D2's brother.
Mercedes names are a little confusing, but it's a sedan, super sedan. It's crazy fast, luxurious, practical, beautiful, gorgeous. I love it. My favorite car.
Okay.
Like I guess this is like my absolute dream car, is a Ferrari 812 Superfast. It's a naturally aspirated V12 6.5 liter V12 that makes 780 or 790 horsepower.
See, but here, think about this. Do you think you and Post Malone would be friends with that car?
Yes, that car would get you friends with anyone.
Yes.
It is an unbelievable piece of art.
All right, Jack, what is your favorite sport?
Basketball, all the way.
Okay.
I love football.
I think I could have guessed.
I love football. I don't know if I mentioned this on the podcast, but I'm a huge Lakers fan. So, but yeah, I'm a huge basketball fan. Love the NBA. I love football, and it's just like it's such a fun sport to watch. But when it comes down to it, basketball is my passion. I'm going to school to study to work in basketball. So basketball all day. Go Lakers. How about you, Logan? What's your favorite sport?
So again, we kind of took different turns, but I would say cricket.
I would say I don't believe you.
Let me explain this.
Okay.
So I know absolutely nothing about cricket.
Okay.
But do you remember it was our sophomore year?
Yeah, an AP World History.
Yeah, AP World History. The end of the year, we watched this movie.
It was such a good Bollywood movie.
And it was a Bollywood movie.
It was called Lagan.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
And there's a big cricket scene in it, and I had absolutely no idea what was going on.
We watched a video to learn how to play cricket.
You did, but I don't think I paid attention to that. But I had no idea about what was going on, but it was still the coolest thing. This game took like 3 days or something. Yeah. People are hitting it out, and then it was like hitting sticks and everything, and I just thought it was the coolest shit ever. I don't know why.
Have you watched?
No, never.
Not since then.
No, not since then.
Yeah.
But I feel like I just feel like that sport truly is like my passion. Once I become contracted by ESPN and one of their analysts, I'm going to say, hey, I'm not doing anything other than cricket. And I'm going to try to learn the rules. But if I don't, hey, it's still fun.
Okay. Let's move on.
All righty.
Coolest place you've ever been to, Logan?
Oof. This is kind of a tough one. But it not because it was a nude beach. But we took a vacation to Spain once, and we stayed on this beach, which just happened to be a nude beach. And it was just a super cool place to go to.
Here's why I don't believe you that it's not because
here's why I don't because I was like it was like I was I think like 15 or something.
Exactly. Here's why I don't believe you. If it wasn't because of the nude beach, then you would have just said Spain because it was an awesome trip to Spain. But no. No. The most memorable part of that trip for you is the nude beach.
No, it's not.
Okay, Logan.
Beach
no, okay. So Logan's favorite,
because...
the coolest place Logan's ever been to is the nude beach in Spain.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, what is yours?
I'm just gonna say Italy in general.
Okay.
My dad took me on an Italian vacation, and like the last summer, and it was freaking awesome. He took my sisters like 12 years ago without me. So I've been waiting 12 years to get to go to Italy, and I finally did. It was freaking incredible. I love Italy. Italian food is so good. Anyways.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Logan really likes nude beaches.
That's not what we should take away from this.
Speaking of nude, Logan, what's your celebrity crush? Who's your celebrity crush?
Okay, so if you know me well, you know my celebrity crush. Without doubt.
Yeah,
100%. For so many years,
it
has been Simone Biles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. It was. I think it was like that first. I think it was her first Olympics where it was her and like Gabby Douglas and all those like they were like the dream team or whatever, and they just sweat. I don't know why, but I just absolutely.
Just for the listeners, because they might not know. I mean, they probably know she's short. No, they know who she is. They probably know she's short, but just to tell you how short. Simone Biles is 4'8".
I don't.
That legally is dwarfism.
I don't care.
By definition.
Jack, I don't care. It doesn't change my mind.
I'm just trying to give some perspective.
Absolutely just like my favorite.
Just trying to give some perspective.
All time.
Okay.
What about you?
Here's the thing.
Simone Biles.
Not Simone Biles. I don't really have a celebrity crush.
Okay.
Like, there's never really a celebrity that I just, like, am obsessed with like you are, you know? And so it's like, but Logan forced me to have an answer for this question. So I guess a celebrity that I do find attractive, I'm going to say Alexandra Daddario. Yep. But, like, you know, Logan's out here falling in love, saying, like, for the longest time. And, like, you know, I don't really feel like that. I don't really care. My true celebrity crush is my girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to my girlfriend. I love you.
You don't need this mushy stuff, Jack.
Okay, the final question. Let's get this over with. If you could spend a month anywhere, let's say money's no object.
Okay.
It's all paid for.
Okay.
Food, housing, everything. Where are you going to go, Logan?
Actually, I would like you to answer this first.
I'm going first. Okay, well, I'm going to say Italy.
Okay.
Now, I've already been to Italy.
Yes.
But I was there for like a week and a half.
You want to spend a whole month?
Whole month.
Okay.
And I spent like half a week up northern Italy, and then I spent like half a week a little over down in Rome. But
that's what they call the heel.
Okay, but I want to experience the whole boot, all of Italy,
the whole boot.
And northern Italy is beautiful and it's huge. And I want to go way more of that.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd go Italy. How about you, Logan?
Okay, so I kind of find out. We thought two different.
That's why I had to go first.
So I kind of thought this as a loophole. So my thinking, the question is, if you could spend a month somewhere, my thinking is once you're done with that month, you're like magically extracted from that place
back home.
Yeah. So I'm saying if you throw me in like the Montana wilderness by myself, only with a backpack, I want to see if I can survive a month.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
What if you don't?
Well, then again, I magically transport
a
month.
A week in.
Yeah. Then
3 weeks later, you're just back home.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then why don't you just go to the moon or Mars?
Because then I'd die immediately, and I just want to challenge myself and see if I can do it. Because I think there's.
So what's in your backpack though?
I just duct tape and a knife.
Then why have a backpack?
Just to look cool.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but that's what I would say.
So just go on like a Michael Scott,
Oh yeah.
Adventure Man type of deal.
I'm not gonna eat any bad mushrooms, and I'm gonna keep my pants on. But other than that,
it's gonna be funny for the listeners who have no idea what we're talking about. They don't know that reference at all.
It's fine.
Okay, well, yeah. So you're just gonna go survive in a jungle for a month.
Yeah. So, and I think that was question 15.
Yeah, that's so you guys know us a little bit.
I hope you guys know us a little bit.
You probably wish you didn't,
yeah.
But that was a fun segment. Let's move on to a segment that we had so much fun last time we did it, so we're bringing it back, called This or That. It's where we just basically just have two options and we decide which one we like, and it might strike up a conversation. We might agree. Who knows?
Who knows?
So let's go into it, Logan.
All right. First off, we have this or that: pancakes or waffles.
I'm gonna go pancakes.
Pancakes?
Yeah.
Okay, I
so
respect that.
as a kid, my dad made me both, and I love them both.
Mm-hmm.
But pancakes are special.
No, I get it. See, I'm gonna go with pancakes if like I can add chocolate chips to it, but then just normal, like plain, I'd go waffles.
Let me ask you this though.
Yes.
And because I haven't had either of these things in a really long time, but is there a taste difference?
I don't know. See, and like you go to the store and
are they the same batter?
I don't know. You go to the store and it's like you have the Krusteaz box of pancake mix, and then it's a Krusteaz box of waffle mix.
What the frick is the difference?
I don't know. I don't know if there's like, could you put pancake mix in?
You probably could.
I think so. But like,
even if there is a difference in the mixture,
is there noticeable?
Can you actually taste the difference?
I don't know.
Like if you took a boxed pancake mix and a boxed waffle mix, and then cooked them opposite. So you put the pancake mix in the waffle iron and you put the waffle mix in a pan and you cooked them. Would anyone know the difference?
See, I don't. That's crazy. I don't know.
It's like people argue which one's better, but I feel like they're the same thing in a different shape.
They could be the same thing and different rigidness.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we agree pancake, but you said if it's plain, you want a waffle. Yeah. What about blueberries in your pancakes? You don't do that?
Yeah, I like.
So if you can add something, you'll do pancake. Okay, I got you.
All right, Jack. This or that: chocolate milk or normal milk?
Chocolate milk.
Really?
Okay, but here's the thing.
Really?
I don't drink milk. I feel like I'm always saying this, that I don't eat whatever.
Like, I don't eat.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm a very healthy person, but as a kid, the only time I ever had milk was like with cereal. I didn't, or if I was eating like a brownie or chocolate cake or whatever. I was never the type of kid that would just drink milk. Really? Shout out to Nelson Giorgini. He probably doesn't listen to this, but he drank milk like every day.
Really?
With like all his meals.
That's the way I am.
No, I went to his house one day. They had spaghetti with milk. No, you can't drink milk with spaghetti.
I have milk with every single dinner I have.
You didn't have milk today. That's illegal. Anyways, like I'm trying to say, chocolate milk is better.
Oh, no. See, I'm a normal milk guy all the way. And I know a few of you listeners, if you're close to me, a lot of people make fun of me for the way I say a few things.
Oh, you say milk.
I say milk with an E.
Yeah, that's wrong.
And so I'm sorry, listeners, if you're getting triggered. I'll say
wrong.
milk. I'll say bag with an E.
Yeah,
So just to let you know. All right, Jack. This or that: frozen yogurt or ice cream? I feel very strongly about this.
Yeah, and I think I bet I know what your answer is.
What?
I think your answer is ice cream.
Nope.
Okay. That is interesting because I'm going to go with frozen yogurt also.
See, there we agree.
So,
let me ask you, is it because of the toppings?
That's a big
that's factor. All it is for me.
So that's not all it is for me. You're going to hate me. Frozen yogurt is healthier than ice cream.
Then never mind. I'm switching my answer.
Here's what I'm saying. Frozen yogurt is, I feel like it's faster. You know, you get smaller portions when you're at the frozen yogurt place. And you get those toppings.
They seal the deal. Honestly, they seal the deal.
I mean, if there was an ice cream joint with all those toppings, then maybe ice cream would be the best. But then it's just not the same. I thought you were gonna go with ice cream there, but yeah, definitely frozen yogurt.
All right, Jack. This or that: burgers or tacos?
Burgers. I love tacos. I am a fan of soft tacos more than hard tacos, like hard shell tacos. But burgers. A good cheeseburger is one of the best foods in the world.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
This or that: money or fame?
Money. All day. Here's the thing.
I think
it would be fun to be famous for like a day.
But
you know?
I would get so tired of it.
And like when celebrities complain about like being really famous, some
Mhm.
people are like, oh, like shut up, like you know, you're so spoiled and whatever. And like I get it, they have like a ton of money and they're living the dream life, but it's got to be every single time
It's
you go to like
crazy.
a grocery store
Yeah,
or just
people are
out
taking
in public,
pictures. Oh,
you're just bombarded with people. I think that'd be fun for a day, but I would much rather be
Yeah.
quietly wealthy than any type of fame.
yeah, exactly. I 100%. Wow, we're agreeing with.
Almost everything.
Yeah.
We've disagreed on milk.
Yeah.
Not bad.
All right, Jack. This or that, cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Yep.
I love cats. I have a cat, and I don't currently have a dog. And I love cats. They're, you know, cuddly. But so are dogs. And I just think dogs are better.
Dogs are just number one. They aren't spawns of Satan.
You have cats.
I know I do, and I'm saying that. Like, I've never like. Well, I guess there are, but I've never. There's not like as many examples as like a demon dog as there are a demon cat.
Well, I just think when people say like a demon dog, they just mean a dog that would like bite people. And cats are just like, that's their personality. They're just horrible. They're just bad people. If they were people, they'd just be bad people.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
We're agreeing. We've agreed all but one so
All
far.
right. This or that, Jack. Morning or night showers?
Morning.
100%.
Why would you shower at night? When you don't get dirty in your sleep, but you might sweat a little bit.
I feel like I sweat, like not profusely, but like a little bit.
You sweat, you ruin your hair like on your pillow and stuff. Like, why? And in my experience, I have like sisters. Girls shower at night more often. They shower in the morning because like their hair takes long to dry. But why would you want to sleep with wet hair?
It sounds so bad. It sounds so bad.
I will only take a night shower if I was like participating in a sport or going to the gym late.
Or if I was gonna go take a morning shower the next morning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I shower at night, I will also shower the next morning.
I feel very strong.
Me too.
All right, Jack. Last one. This or that. Do you want to get your homework done early or save it for later?
I want.
Okay. But what do you do?
I procrastinate. My mom hates it.
Yeah,
both my sisters, you know, get it done right away. Work ahead.
Yep.
And like sometimes I do that.
See,
Very rarely.
See the same.
I would like the thing is, I push it off, and then the forced motivation I have of like, oh, I have to get this done or I will not get a good grade or I won't be turned in on time. It's like, oh shit, I gotta work, and then I get it done.
That's exactly how I do it.
But
there was this. So in high school, there was this kid. Like I remember. I don't know why I remember this so vividly, but it was Friday.
Okay.
And we were in like smart class or something. And I was talking I was like, oh yeah, I got a bunch of stuff to do this weekend. And then Sunday I got to do my homework. And this kid's like, well, you know what? I actually do all my homework Friday night. And then I don't have anything to do this weekend. And I'm like, who cares?
My sisters were like
it's Friday night. You just got done with a long week of school. You want to go home. You don't have anything due that night because it's all due Sunday or Monday. You don't have anything to do that night. You just go home. You relax. And, good for you. You do it. I don't care.
So my sisters used to, like, lecture me about that. If you get your homework done Friday night, Friday afternoon, you get Saturday and Sunday to relax, have fun. But here's my rebuttal. If I do my homework later, I can relax right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
Why do homework now when I can do it later?
Yeah.
I just let my future me deal with that. All the stress that comes with it.
I think, you know what? You know how your older self is always going to be smarter than your present self?
Yeah.
I think my older self on Sunday will probably figure it out.
I mean, hopefully.
I'm just throwing it up to him.
Bet on them and hope they can do it. I'm a procrastinator. Sometimes it's bad, but, it is what it is. I get my work done.
Yeah. All right. So that was the last question of this.
We agreed on every
That
one
was
but
pretty
one.
impressive. Kind of to switch it up a little bit, Jack, I have quite a funny story.
Yes, I'm excited about this.
So how do I start this? So throughout this whole like Zoom class and everything, I've found myself that I buy a lot of stuff on Amazon because it's so easy. I'm sitting on my computer and I think of something. I'm like, oh, maybe I should get that.
And we already aren't leaving as much. So
yeah. So I just go on Amazon, see if they have it. Oh, they have it. It can be shipped now. Let's do it. So I buy quite a bit of stuff. And I don't know, I was browsing through something and I think I was browsing through Instagram, and I found this thing that said, like, send a potato to somebody.
Absolutely.
And I was like, that's interesting. Like, let's look it up. So I Googled it, and it's this company that was on Shark Tank, and they send somebody a box that, like, it's a gold box, and it says on the top, it says, you'll never guess what's inside. They open it up, and it says, yep, somebody decided to send you a potato, and it's a real raw.
And don't they like put designs?
Yeah,
on it?
So they can print a picture you want, and then they can write something on it too. And
then they print it on, or did they actually like carve it?
No, so they print a picture out and then like glue it on.
Oh, I got
And
you.
then they physically with a Sharpie write like something you want to say.
Like handwritten.
Yeah, and then they put like a little bag of candy in it or something. And I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. And so I was like, I'm going to send this to my brother who was in Pullman at the time. So I was going to send it to his house. And so I'm checking out, and it's like, oh, would you like to have it professionally gift wrapped? I was like, yes. Duh. And it's like, would you like to add a picture? And I'm like, duh. Yeah. And so I sent in a picture of him shotgunning a beer.
Of course.
So I had that on there. And then, have you seen the movie Step Brothers?
I have.
Okay. On the quote, because you can have them write anything, and I was a little worried that they wouldn't write it. On the back, I wrote, "Gator needs his gat, punk ass bitch." So I submitted that whole thing, and I got a gift wrap, and I sent it to him, and it doesn't say my name anywhere, so it just says.
So it's an anonymous.
It's anonymous. He does not know, and so he got it sent, and I keep tracking. I'm like, which day is it gonna go? And so the morning it got, I'm like, okay, it's gonna come here, and then I get a FaceTime call from my brother, and he goes, I go, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, did you send me this? I go, send you what? I have no idea what you're talking about. And he goes, you send me a damn potato? And so first off, he thought it was my grandma who sent it, because it was like nice gift wrapped and everything. And when he like opened up the gift wrap, when he opened up the gift wrap and it says, you'll never guess what's inside, he's like, did somebody send me a bomb? Like, so like it's like who sent me this? And so he opened it up thinking it was my grandma. And then he flipped the potato over, and they actually wrote it on the back. They said, Gator needs his gat, punk ass bitch. So we figured out it was me. But yeah, I think it was probably the best.
He thought his grandma sent him a bomb?
No, just
you
like
guys have an interesting
no, they
grandma.
just when he got the box. When he got the box, that was just
but he thought it was his grandma, and then he thought
he was bomb, and then he thought it was me.
So you guys have an interesting grandma.
Who knows? Yeah, but so it was probably one of my best investments that I've ever.
How much was it?
It was like. I think the base price was like $25, but like after I added on everything, like the picture, candy, and the wrap, it was like $30 or something.
That's a lot of money.
Hey,
send a random potato.
Hey, it was. I can confidently say it was completely worth it.
Well, would it have been more fun to see his reaction?
No, because I laughed so hard. It was the funniest.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, it would be kind of funny to see.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny. So speaking of being on Zoom all day, Jack and I want to try out a new segment that we have for the podcast, which is like your funniest experiences or moments that happened on your Zoom class.
Or a Zoom meeting if you're not in school.
Yeah, whatever. And so we want you to. It could be something that happened to you personally or something your friend told you. We want you either email us at cougschaos@gmail.com or send it to our Instagram. We'll put a poll up at cougschaos. Just let us know like the funniest moment. And in a future episode, we're going to try to compile this and scour the internet to find some of the funniest ones. And we'll do a kind of review of it and just get our reactions on it. But to end today's episode, we just wanted to kind of share some of our funniest experiences, just to give you guys an idea of what we've gone through. So would you like to start off with yours?
Sure, I'll go with mine. Just to warn you listeners, there will be a bad word in this
Grandma,
story.
please, if you're listening.
But just for the accurate depiction of the story, I must, use the actual verbiage. So this was early on in the semester. And I was in my class, and it was actually someone I went to high school with, but I won't say their name. And so we're just, we're sitting in class. The teacher was talking, and when you're in the class, Zoom class, and the teacher's talking, everyone is supposed to be muted. And somehow he accidentally unmuted himself. I have no idea how it happened. And in the middle of the teacher like talking and giving her presentation, you just hear this kid yell, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, that's my fucking toothbrush. I've told you 1,000 times not to use that fucking toothbrush." And then the teacher's like, she said his name. Is like, "You're not muted." And then he like instantly mutes himself. And then he comes back like 20 seconds later and he's like, "Oh, sorry. My little brother was using my toothbrush again. I kept telling him not to use it." And people are like, "What the hell's going on?"
Oh my gosh. How do you not distinguish between your toothbrush and your brother's toothbrush?
Yeah, it was and also like gross.
That's so weird.
And he also just told all of us what's going on.
It was
really funny.
That's weird.
So Logan, I see you got a couple of
so I got 2 stories. So my first one, it was in one of my classes at WSU. Like I joined it kind of early just to be in the class, and I was scrolling. Like you can scroll through whoever's like in the meeting.
Yeah.
And most everybody had their camera off, but it was this one guy who had his camera on, and you could like it was obviously he was sitting down like on a car seat bench or something, and you could see his camera was facing the roof, so you could see like his side. And it didn't really look like a car, and I was a little confused. And then I realized this kid is driving a combine tractor while on class. Like he's like driving, you can see him steering and everything, and he keeps periodically looking down at his phone, looking. And then the instructor goes, "Okay, everybody please turn their cameras off." So he turned his cameras off, and he says in the chat, he goes, "Hey, sorry, I'm on a combine right now. I might not have the best Wi-Fi. I'll try to connect." I'm like, oh my gosh. Like,
hey, stuff to do.
It was just the most random thing to happen. And it was pretty early in the morning, so he must have got a good jump on the day. And just, I guess he needed to go to work and class.
Oh, that's so funny.
But, so the last story I'll leave you with is this happened, so the end of our senior year in high school. So this was like when everything hit, and we were on meetings as well. And so we kind of had this fun game night. Like all of us, well, most of us seniors had this game night there where we would go on. It was Google Classroom. And we'd go on it.
I didn't go to that.
Yeah, we would go on it and just kind of play a game and have a fun time. And so one of my best friends was on the meeting with us. And it's kind of fun because if you pin their video and you're texting each other, you can see their reaction when they open it and everything. And the teacher who was coordinating it was a pretty good friend of my friend and I's. Like we knew him pretty well. And one of the kids started talking. Like he's trying to explain what he got for an answer. And I don't know if he was referencing his brain size or what, but just out of nowhere he goes, "Yeah, I've got a pretty big noodle." And my friend and I kid you, I cannot make this up. I go to Snapchat and I start typing, and I see my friend's thing start typing, and we send the exact same message, same capitalization, same punctuation. We say, "Oh my God, did he just say he has a big noodle?" And it was the funniest thing. My friend and I start dying laughing, but we forgot that our cameras are on. So just in this calm class where everybody has their cameras on and nobody's really reacting, my friend and I are just dying laughing, just rolling on the floor. And the teacher goes, "Oh, can I help you guys? Is there something you guys want to say?" And we're like, "Oh shoot, no, we forgot." We're like, "No, it's fine." But it was the funniest damn thing. It was so so him and his big noodle.
That's how we're ending our podcast.
I think that's how we end this podcast.
Just the guy with the big noodle.
Guy with the big noodle.
Well, thank you for listening. Yeah. We want to remind you to follow us on Instagram at Cougs Chaos. We talked about it just a little bit ago, and our email at cougschaos@gmail.com. You know, we're always happy to hear your suggestions, always happy to hear your criticism. Tell us what you like, what you don't want to like, what you want to hear, what you don't want to hear. And again, send us those Zoom fails, those funny moments, and we'd love to, we could shout you out if you want. You can let us know, and we'll talk about them in a future episode. It'd be a lot of fun.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.